Good afternoon, my YouTube audience. This is Daniel Drupsky for giving you like a tour on Center Street. Right now, we're going to start with Mauch Street. That's the street when they have the, hold on. That's the street they have the Kentucky Fried Chicken down there. And this street leads to Mauch or something like that. That's a pretty good parking lot. We gotta hurry up. Now we're walking down this way. We're gonna take this all the way to the end of the block. That's where the 61 is. There's like 404 South Center Street. Must be like a residence over there. These buildings have gotta be about over 100 years old. We got a mountain over here in this area. Good. There's the hardware store. Center Street Hardware Store. There's a Piccadilly beer. This must be the residence over there. Yeah. And yesterday I forgot to tell you, we had around the neighborhood like a year-ing beer festival. That's the name of the company, the Year-ing Beer. The Year-ing Beer is the best beer product in the whole entire world. And this is the home for the beer company. It's been there for a very long time. Probably around the early 1900s. That's why Pottsville's home for it. There's the hardware store. This looks pretty nice. Now we're approaching Morris Street. Right down there, I think we see some statue. Yeah. Probably right on the other side. And today's date is August 1st, 2021. Well, the pandemic is still hanging by a thread, but eventually that we have to go back wearing masks all over again. This is going to affect Pennsylvania. Right now it's affecting New York City, New Jersey, everywhere. Even Philadelphia. There's Atlantic Supplies. The only bingo and pool tab supply that you ever need. I don't know, this one's still in business. I don't know, this used to be I don't know, it's like a business here before we moved. It looks pretty good. And the bus sometimes takes you down there. If you go on like the Schuylkill Haven bus. These one of those condemned buildings over here. Yeah, it looks so condemned. Living in Pennsylvania is better than living in New York. There's icy road conditions ahead. Now we gotta worry about that during like the winter. So this is my first time I ever went to the beer festival. They never had it in my old neighborhood in Queens. But this past year we had like a soapbox derby and everything. Even a parade on Market Street on Memorial Day. There's a house that has a swimming pool. Right down there. Sorry, I'm just hiccuping. Just I had to come from Reading with my family. Reading is pretty nice. It's a shopping center. That's where Target's, Barnes and Nobles, and even they put up like the new Hallmark over there. It used to be at that mall near the broadcast mall. There's the car inspection place. You might have to go get some car inspection. But the fast food, well, at least the good thing, Arby's did reopen since the 4th of July. Now you don't have to worry about that anymore. But we got to worry about Wendy's, because Wendy's right now, they're short of staff and It's not that many workers, so they have to close it up all over again for this. I've never been into the Poconos somewhere in Pennsylvania. That's the day I got to meet my brother and Erica over there with the family bunch. It was Erica's idea. I don't know about Brian. Yeah. Miller's Brothers Construction. The Construction Incorporated. In Squiggle Haven, Pennsylvania. We got a like nice view over here. Watch out for those potholes. I see the old railroad tracks over here, but I don't want to walk in it because I don't get myself ran into into a train. If God forbid that happens, I don't know what the hell that we're gonna do. This looks pretty nice in Schuylkill County. And I love that flea market I've been going to on 61. And they got everything at that flea market that you don't see anymore in New York. There's the railroad tracks. Just like in Stand By Me, they went on like the railroad tracks. In the Stephen King's movie or something. There's the road that leads to that statue over there. The statue of somebody who was the mayor of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Over there, it's like a city dump. Eventually, let's hope they're going to build a movie theater here in the future. I want to go to the movies. Just to see whatever with my own pocket money. I don't have a credit card, but I will. We'll walk. When the first half of the tour ends, I had to stop this tape. Here comes the railroad tracks again. Long as I'm out at the elevated subway station. Yeah, in New York now, they have to wear masks all the time when this thing's over with the pandemic. The glass shields, hopefully they'll be taken off. Whatever they can when this shit's over with the pandemic. This has been going on for almost 18 months. In September of this year could be the first 18 months. This is about 17 months. And by March of next year, 2022, they're going to have the first two-year anniversary of the pandemic. Here comes someone's walking. Nice woods over here. How you doing, sir? I think this guy looks like a happy camper, listening to like one of his earphones or something like that. Tiny ones that doesn't even fit in my ear. Well, we're getting there. We're almost near the end of this first tour, the first half. Boy, Pennsylvania is nicer than living in New York. I've never even been to Lancaster before. Yep, this looks beautiful around here. My birthday's almost coming up, and haven't done this video tour in a while. I was about to do it last week, though I had to find my camera all over my room. Here comes something I've been to before. A few weeks before we had a pandemic, somewhere in March 2020. Boy, look at this big gas gallon train. I can't go ride on that. I wish I could. This is just for the gallons and such. Home shop for repair, do not load. Mount Corbin, still in Pottsville. Mount Corbin's not that far from Pottsville. Here comes the pizzeria I've been to before, right before the pandemic hit. There's like a nice happy family over there. And there's the seafood place. I wondered if that one was open. But I'll give you like a close up for this next video as soon as we get through with this. I think I see a pizzeria over there, and it's Pottsville Pizza. I've been there before, and it's not that great, but it has like a square pizza. Doesn't have no parmesans and everything. All they had just square pizza. I don't know if they're opens now, but I think we're approaching this unknown street. Yep. There's a seafood place. This looks pretty neat. Something that you don't see in Queens anymore. Well, I think we made a right move moving to Pennsylvania. We didn't have a choice, but it might get worse in New York with the pandemic crisis. And eventually this week we'll be going to a carnival. Somewhere in around Schuylkill Haven thing, yep. I made a video of like the Knobles. We'll be near the end of the video tour. We got mountains and everything. It's like going around Corbett Road and Bayside. When I used to be at that 710, that's the kindergarten. That's not the closest kindergarten I had to go to when I lived in Richmond Hill. I had to go all the way to Bayside for it. Now now it looks like we're in Heavenly in Pennsylvania. 61. We're almost near 61. We're almost near the end of the first half of the tour. Road may flood 20 miles per hour. They're going to cross over the overpass, the train's overpass. If I keep going down 61, I'll be going towards Cente Mall. But I ain't walking there. It's a little bit way too far. I don't know, unknown street over there. Must be a residence. But I might go there one of these days. Not to make a video, just to tour around. What's over there? Here comes the Goodfellas place, a bar or maybe a restaurant, who knows. We're almost near 61. It looks nicer than living near the Van Wyck that I had to put up with all these years. Nice 80s car model, probably from Ford. We're almost near the end of the tour. $33 miles to Reading, 3 miles to Schuylkill Haven. Yeah. The other way is 1-way mile to Pottsville. It looks really nice. See the mountains, everything. North Mayhem Township, yep. It looks so nicer than living in Richmond Hill, Queens. Okay, that's the end of the first half of the tour. I'll see you again for the second half of the tour, like going back what we started to, like Mount Church Street. You haven't? And see you later for the second video. Bye.